Hello viewers and welcome back to NATO Plays Minecraft. It has been quite a while since I recorded an episode, and we are at the town circle in front of the Hall of Artificers, and we're going to head downstairs. So I've been a little busy. I've been working on this map for this map contest, and I'm just going to hover here for a second because I don't want to spoil the big reveal. So yeah, a few channel updates before I talk about this episode. Firstly, you may notice that Thief came and kind of went. Thief was really annoying me. I had to spend several days doing one episode because it kept messing up. Well, it was partly the game, partly me, partly Fraps. Various things annoyed me about recording it, and then also the game wasn't very good. And I don't like to think of myself as someone who starts things and doesn't finish them, but that game just it annoyed me so much. It just wasn't Thief. It was a dry husk of what Thief used to be. So that series is technically on hold. I may at some point go back to it, but for now it's on hold, and we'll see how that goes. XCOM, on the other hand, is doing very well. As recording this episode, I haven't gone back and won the mission that I failed. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I failed a mission which was rather important. I haven't gone back and completed that mission yet, as of recording this episode, but I will do shortly, hopefully, complete that mission. But XCOM's doing quite well, and I thought we haven't had a Minecraft episode for a while, so I will record a Minecraft episode. And I have been a little busy in the Minecraft world, kind of between the hours of 2 in the morning and 3 in the morning when I've run out of things I want to do and don't want to go to bed yet. And I've sort of maybe possibly finished the Hall of Artificers. It's one of these things of, I really should have recorded this. I really should have recorded this. But I was so just fed up with doing what I wanted to do, or what I needed to do, and just wanted to piss around for a bit. So that kind of happened. So let's go over and take a look at, well, the big face, which is quite clearly, obviously, the first big thing in the room that you notice. It's a big face made of dolerite? No, andesite, I think. I can't remember which one's which now because I hardly ever use this material. But it's a big face, and it has redstone torches for eyes and lava for a mouth, or in the mouth, and things. We also have this huge anvil, which is meant to be kind of like an altar. It's pseudo-religious, with this giant altar with these huge, great big lava streams coming down. So forging the mightiest of weapons and the coolest of armors and whatnot. So yeah, we have giant anvil. We have a face, which is yet to be named. I don't know. It's supposed to be either some kind of god figure, or possibly like the founder of the Hall of Artificers, or something. He's kind of angry eyebrows there. He's kind of angry with his angry eyebrows, and his sort of gritted teeth with lava behind. For a while I had it so the lava poured down the front and into here, which looked kind of cool when you were close up and could see. Ooh, there's some detail there I haven't got rid of. I built it out of smooth stone first, and then decided I didn't like the smooth stone. It didn't really have enough contrast, so I tried the andesite, and so far I think I quite like it. There isn't anything else in here that's that material. So it kind of really shines, really radiates out as different. And the smooth stone just didn't do that for me. I actually don't have any on me because I emptied my... That didn't happen. Yes, I'm out of practice, although that probably would have happened anyway. I don't have any in my inventory to fix that right now, but I'll go back and do it in a bit. Other things that have happened, I've added the detail to the sides and the roof. The roof is it's kind of an odd shape. It took me quite a while to carve this out, and it's kind of doubly vaulted. There's sort of like a pillar here, and that splits into two vaults that go over. It doesn't match the rest of the roof structure, apart from at the top here where it does link in back to here. But it doesn't really matter that it doesn't really match, because this is a very triumphal space. It's a very different space. It has a completely different style. Well, it doesn't really have a completely different style. It kind of reads slightly different as you've got these big pillars. It cuts the space in four, really. You have the entranceway, you have this, the big glass windows, and you have this space, which I'll talk about in a second, and then you have the sort of altar, as it were. It's just slightly different style. These little antechambers, they technically, in the language of cathedrals, would be transepts. They're a little bit too shallow to be transepts. They should go off into the distance, but technically they are transepts. I felt that I didn't have enough sort of depth variation. It was very straight and didn't really have anything extra to it that added more detail. Not more detail, more interest. If it was just a straight room, kind of wasn't great. In the sort of lore of this place, I have no idea what this would be used for. Vaguely, I was having in mind that there's a hammer on the floor here. It's a hammer in a different material. I vaguely thought that this would be like almost like a lecture theatre, almost, where like the speaker would stand either here or on the hammer and speak to the people sat on these steps or stood up at the back here, because they're kind of like an almost C-shaped, almost like an amphitheatre, tiny amphitheatre. And you'd also get an effect where if the speaker was standing here and talking, sound would bounce off these walls and come back into the seating. So that's vaguely what that idea was, which I kind of liked. So you have the sort of mercantile forging things, and as you go from the entranceway, which is kind of, in of itself, it is kind of bland. There's not much going on here. It's quite ornate, but sort of up here, there isn't much going on. There isn't much actual space, usable space. The stairway takes up quite a bit of room, and then you have like a meeting area, and quite a... Why is there a block of dirt there? I think that's an Enderman. But you have the sort of working area where you have the forges, and you have an anvil, you have the forge, you have the furnaces, which in my mind are lava furnaces. They're powered by lava, even though that's not a thing in this game. If this was Dwarf Fortress, it would be lava furnaces are a thing in Dwarf Fortress. Place them over lava, and then you can use the lava to forge metal, which saves in making coal and things. But you can't do that in this game, which kind of sucks. That would be a cool addition, but it would kind of change how mechanics work. Actually, it would have to consume lava, I guess, maybe. Mojang, I know you probably will never watch this video, but if you do, on the off chance, if I become famous in the future, lava furnaces, you should make them. But yeah, you come from this area, which is sort of making things, into the slightly more ceremonial area of discussing things, and then into the very sort of almost spiritual, reverential, almost worshipping area of the giant anvil used to forge the mightiest of whatevers. Yeah. So this is the Hall of Artificers. Currently empty. I may make some iron golems to wander around this area and just kind of leave them in here. I'd like to populate this area with I'd like to populate this area with people, with villagers, but the problem with villagers is that they need a village, and this isn't kind of an area where you can put a village. So this is going to be, for now, kind of hauntingly empty. And it kind of reminds me of a space in an MMO, like, if anyone's played WoW, Orgrimmar after the Lich King came out, and then Dalaran after Cataclysm came out, and Orgrimmar again after Pandaria came out, where there's all these big spaces for people to sort of get together and do cool stuff together and hang out, but no one's here. And that's kind of what's going on here. There's this big space with nothing in it. But this is the Hall of Artificers. Actually, this is not finished. I still have to build the vault, which is going to go here. It's going to go under the stairs. Probably down some further stairs deeper into the bowels of the earth. Near the bedrock, possibly. But yeah, this is the body of the Hall of Artificers. If you have any questions about anything I've done here, how I've built this, how I came up with the ideas, or what I did to get any particular feature, any particular style, any particular element, do feel free to comment, and I will get back to you with that information. As a side note, I'm probably not going to do another Minecraft episode for a while. This map contest, this level design contest, is coming to its first deadline at the end of this month. I think the 1st of May is technically the deadline, but that's the 1st of May, like, that's the 1st of May, like, Toronto time. So that's taking up the majority of my time at the moment, occasionally taking off a bit of time to record an episode of XCOM or Minecraft. And yeah, that unfortunately doesn't finish until the end of June, I believe, because it started in March, then you have March, April, then the first deadline's in May, and then you have all of May and all of June, and the last deadline's end of June. So after the end of June, I'm actually going away for a week, but that shouldn't get in the way of pre-recorded stuff. I'll pre-record a bunch of stuff so that I'm not going to miss anything while I'm away, and then I will probably come back and do a bunch of Minecraft and a bunch of XCOM, and I may start a new series. I'm looking for something new to start since Thief was a bit of a letdown. I may go back to it, I may not. To be honest, the thing that put me off Thief so much, really, was I died. I died in a really stupid way. I died falling off a roof because there was a banister. Let's say this was a banister. And there are two kinds of banisters in Thief. There are ones you can stand on, and you walk up to them, you press E, and he jumps on them and goes, "Ooh, I'm dark and brooding," and sitting on a fence post going, "Ooh, ooh, I'm dark and brooding, broody darkness." Then there are ones where you go, "Whoop," and they look identical. There is no graphical variation between the ones you can stand on and the ones you can't. So I was walking up to this thing, right, and I stood on a fence, and I was trying to look at a guy who, let's say, for argument's sake, was down that set of stairs there, was down behind there, and I couldn't see him. And I wanted to see what he was doing, so I could tell what his path was. So I went, okay, so I can stand on that one, and this one looks exactly the same, so I'll come over here and stand on it. And I went, and the guard turned around and stabbed me. You can go watch it. I think it's in the last episode I recorded of Thief. Or it might be the one before that. And that really pissed me off, because there was no reason why you would have different behaviour for objects, for banisters, and if you are going to, you should bloody well make sure that it's clear which one's which, and not have the same prompt, the same mesh, the same object in the world that looks exactly the same, or near enough exactly the same, and then have the same prompt and have completely different results. Anyway, rant aside, I may go back to Thief, I may not. I'll have to see. But I will be definitely be back to the Minecraft, and I'll be looking for a next project to do. Obviously, I need to complete the vault down here, all the way in here somewhere down, probably near bedrock, as I said. Down here somewhere. Just keep going for like 20-30 blocks. After that, I'm actually considering building myself a little house on the island itself, rather than look, it's raining. On the island itself, rather than having my house all the way back over here, miles away from the construction sites. Which does mean kind of abandoning my... I haven't looked in this in ages, by the way. Kind of abandoning our little hut, a little taverny building over there. But, frankly, this is just too far away. I haven't actually ridden this. There's been a patch, there's been a snapshot which changes the way minecarts work. If you go around a corner too quick, you now fly off them. And I hadn't ridden that since... hadn't ridden that line since that update. So, glad to see that I didn't fall off to my death. Huh. Okay. Apparently, some of these, or a lot of these, are just single slabs of cobblestone and not whole blocks. Let's quickly replace. There we go. Oh, there's one over there. Boom. Haven't seen that lighting error before, but whatever. Whatever. Let's get inside, out of the rain. So yeah, no. There we go. I am considering moving this house to a slightly bigger premises over on the island. And I will spend a video or two building that, probably. And converting this into something a little bit more taverny. I'll probably leave this here. Let's head through to the nether for no real reason. I'll probably leave that portal there, just because we built this. Which I enjoyed building. I enjoyed building this place. And it is useful, and it is nice. But I'll have to build... Come on, load in. Thank you. I'll have to build an annex which connects to... Some things have changed. The way they render some of this has changed. But let's head back through to the other side. I'll have to build an annex when I build another portal over on the island. Have to work out where that's going to be so that they link up correctly. Otherwise, not much has happened back here. Not much has happened really since I last recorded. Cow. Thank you, cow. Thank you for your bounty, cow. Bountiful cows. Our chicken reactor is going decently. Let's refuel the chicken reactor. Whoa! Whoa, chickens! Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Don't run around in circles. Get in the hole. I said get in the hole, yep. Thank you. He just fell in on his own there. Okay, well, I'll probably end the episode here. No! Damn it. Ah, more eggs. More cows. Oh yeah, we do need to rebuild the farming machine. Something to replace the farming ziggurat. But for now, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time. whenever that may be. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.